Once upon a time in a mystical village far away in South Sudan, a peculiar tradition haunted the hearts of its people. Every full moon, the elders of the village would come under the shade of a sacred tree to determine which young maiden would be offered to the crocodile. This fearsome creature, known for its uncontrollable hunger, would wreak chaos on the villagers if not appeased with a beautiful sacrifice. One fateful night, the elders gathered under the ancient tree, their faces etched with solemnity as they debated on whose daughter would be chosen. Among them was a poor girl named Lila, who had lost her parents and was the only caretaker of her young brother Kim. Despite her beauty and kind heart, Lila's fate hung in the balance as the elders considered her for the sacrifice. Whispers filled the night air as some of the elders argued for an alternative candidate, fearing the consequences of offering the orphaned girl. However, the oldest among them, a stern man named Elder Tavian, insisted that Layla must be the one to be offered. His voice resonated with authority, and the others reluctantly agreed, fearing the wrath of the crocodile more than the injustice they were committing. When Kim overheard the elders' decision to sacrifice his beloved sister, a burning rage ignited within him. Determined to protect Layla at all costs, he ventured into the deep forest under the cloak of night, seeking the guidance and strength of his late parents' spirits. As his tears mingled with the shadows, he prayed for the power to defy the village's cruel tradition and save his sister from a gruesome fate. With trembling hands but a resolute spirit, Kim sharpened his arrows and tightened his bow, preparing to face the malevolent sea crocodile that had terrorized his village for generations. In the stillness of the night, he vowed to challenge not only the beast but also the unjust elders who sought to sacrifice his sister to appease their fears. Returning to the village under the pale moonlight, Kim found Layla weeping by the river's edge, her eyes filled with a mixture of sorrow and resignation. He approached her with quiet determination, refusing to let his sister face her doom alone. "I cannot let you die, elder sister," he declared, his voice filled with a steely resolve. "We shall face this together, or I shall slay the wicked crocodile and those who dare to condemn you." Tears streamed down Layla's face as she begged her brother not to endanger himself for her sake. She reminded him of their late parents' legacy, stressing that he was the last hope to carry on their family name. But Kim's heart burned with a fierce protectiveness, and he could not bear to betray his sister in her time of need. In a moment of desperation and defiance, Layla whispered warnings to her younger brother, urging him to reconsider his dangerous quest. But Kim's mind was set on a path of courage and recklessness, blinded by his love for his sister and his burning desire to right the wrongs that plagued their village. As dawn broke, the elders arrived to claim Layla and lead her to the river's edge, where the monstrous sea crocodile awaited its sacrifice. With bated breath, the villagers watched as the beast slithered closer to the trembling girl, its eyes gleaming with hunger and malice. But before the crocodile could seize its victim, a swift arrow pierced through the air, finding its mark in the heart of the creature. Gasps of astonishment filled the air as Kim emerged from the shadows, his bow still in hand, as he stood proudly before the fallen beast. The crocodile lay motionless, defeated by the brave young man who had defied fate to protect his sister and his village. Layla rushed into her brother's arms, tears of relief and gratitude streaming down her cheeks. She embraced him tightly, overwhelmed by the depth of his sacrifice and the strength of his love. Kim's eyes shone with unshed tears as he whispered words of reassurance to his sister, acknowledging that a man's duty was not just to carry on his family's legacy, but to safeguard those he held dear. The villagers, initially enraged by Kim's defiance of their tradition, now looked upon him with awe and admiration. The story of the brave young archer who had slain the sea crocodile quickly spread throughout the village, weaving a new legend of courage and defiance against tyranny. As Kim and Layla made their way back to their humble home, hand in hand, a newfound sense of unity and hope blossomed among the villagers. They celebrated the triumph of love over fear, courage over tradition, and the unbreakable bond between siblings who had defied the odds to protect each other. And as the moon cast its gentle glow over the village once more, whispers of gratitude and reverence filled the air, honoring the bravery of a young man who had dared to challenge destiny itself in the name of love. In the end, it was not the crocodile but the courage of a brother's devotion that saved the village from the darkness that had threatened to consume it.